It is 6:15 in the morning on a Friday, and today I'm going to be taking you through a day in the life. I'm going to be showing you all the things I do day to day. So one of the big things we do is we get up first thing and we go for a dog walk. Husband and dog in front of me, as you can see. And we do this every morning, whether it's rainy. Today is a nice day, thank God. If not, we'd still be out. Really important for the circadian rhythm. If you're able to get some walking in first thing. I know that's not always possible for everyone, but even just a bit of daylight first thing can really make a difference to your energy levels. I am actually not really a morning person, so I am mentally asleep, but I am here, I'm showing up, and it'll probably be about 45 minutes or so walk. We do both walk quite quickly, and we are lucky to have a very beautiful walk, so I'll take you along for that. Every morning we go to our favourite, well not every morning, but most mornings we go to our favourite Frenchman and we get a coffee. Jake's got a almond croissant because he's going to go out for a 10k run once we get home, and I've just got a coffee today. So sometimes I get a croissant or some sort of pastry. Even though I'm not a huge pastry person, they are like absolutely insane. So sometimes I'll get one, like maybe once a week or so, but today it's just a coffee for me. So you'll see stuff all over social media about not having caffeine, like on an empty stomach, particularly as a female. And I do actually think for a lot of people that is actually important, particularly if your hormones are like a bit out of whack, or you've got like quite severe PCOS or anything like that. So I think for 2 or 3 months, I lost my period earlier in the year because I was very ill, burnt out, completely overdoing it. And so during that time when I was trying to recover my normal hormone cycle and trying to get back in a normal hormone sort of routine, I wasn't having caffeine first thing on an empty stomach. And I have massively reduced how much caffeine I have. So I used to be a bit of a caffeine drinker. I think any sort of PT, looking back, it was disgusting. I used to drink 2 Monster energy drinks by midday. It was just gross. So I don't drink. I only have 1 coffee a day really. Sometimes I won't have that, sometimes I'll have matcha instead as well now. And in a dream world I'd have it after some food. However, today I am literally going to get home and leave immediately, so I won't have time for a coffee, and I am not someone that can cope until midday without a cup of coffee. So I am going to just have my coffee here, not feel bad about it. I do think the bigger things I've done to change my lifestyle have really helped my hormones, and the little things like caffeine on an empty stomach, is it ideal or optimal? Probably not, but I'm human and I need a coffee, and it's Friday and I'm tired, so that's my explanation. I also will go home and try and get some food in, even if it's just a banana, so it's not too fasted. I'll probably be eating in the next 10 minutes. So we've just got home and I literally need to leave in under 5 minutes. So I'm going to have some peanut butter and a banana really quickly. I'm going to take my supplements. So in the morning I take my fish oils, some omega-3s. I take these probiotics, the Heights. They are incredible. They are very expensive, but they are really, really good. And then I also take vitamin D3 in the morning. Yeah, that's all I take in the morning, the rest in the evening. I've got some water with me, and then I'm going to go and drive to the gym to meet my friend. We are doing a 24-hour, oh God, every time I say it I feel a bit sick, 24-hour spin bike-a-thon for charity next weekend. So we're getting in some practice. This is actually our first and our last practice because we have been that unorganised. I know, Rex, it's crazy. It's crazy. So we're going to split on the spin bike. I don't have 24 hours. I think we're probably going to be about an hour. I haven't really got much more time than that. And then I need to get back and start some work. So yeah, my new regime is trying not to look at my phone for the first 1 or 2 hours of waking. And I found it's massively helped. I've always been someone, I love my job and I spend obviously 7 days a week doing my job. And I do find that if I don't make rules like that, I literally am never off my phone. And I'm not living in the present, I'm just living on my phone, which, is lovely for my clients, but not great for my mental health. So one of the things I've done is that. And realistically, clients don't need a response at 6 in the morning. And I know that logically. So that's one thing I do. And then now I'm trying, although this is very new and it's only been successful a few times, trying not to just watch TikToks until I fall asleep. I'm trying to read instead, because I know it makes an impact on my sleep and therefore my whole day. So yeah, there's little tweaks I'm trying to make. I'm gonna quickly grab this and this. I'm not gonna eat this on camera because I don't want any gifs of me eating a banana anywhere on the internet. And then I'm gonna get in the car and head over to Exeter to go and sit on a spin bike and probably realise quite how crazy our challenge next week is. So I just got back from doing an hour on the spin bike. that is the longest I've done. I've done 1 hour twice, which is terrifying, to be honest, because I've got to do that 23 more times. Oh, it makes me feel so sick every time I think about it, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So yeah, next Saturday into Sunday, I'm going to sit on a spin bike for 24 hours. Oh God, what am I doing? I have actually got to make some really quick breakfast, but I don't have any sourdough, and I have sourdough every day, and that might be the bougiest thing I've ever said in my life, but I'm addicted and I don't care. And do you know what? I am on a gut health kick. I mean, I've always cared about gut health, but since spending most of 2025 ill, it's something that I've really taken even more seriously than normal. So I don't actually have any other breads in the house, sadly. I've got some wraps, but I don't really fancy a wrap for breakfast. So I'm going to chopping up some very small little potato bits. I'm going to then jump in the shower. Not that I'm actually that sweaty from the cycle, because it wasn't very intense, but I feel like I should shower. So I'm going to jump in the shower, and then I'm going to probably do some eggs, maybe some veg with it as well. And then I will... and I've got my nail appointment, which so need doing. Look at this one, it's like completely come off. I love my nail tech. She is amazing. If anyone in the Bay, or Torquay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, needs a nail tech, I cannot recommend her enough. She is amazing, such a lovely human. However, I do always find that getting my nails done is a bit of a waste of time. I'm someone that I like being productive, and it just feels like a waste of time, even though I also love having my nails done and I hate it when this happens, so I do need them doing. So I'm going to go and get them done in about 2 hours. So I'm going to shower, I'm going to put this on, shower, finish my breakfast, eat that, and then I'm going to crack on with work. It's time to reply to all my clients. It's only like 9 something, so I normally start to reply around this sort of time. Sometimes it's earlier. On Mondays, to be fair, I know I said earlier, I don't, but on Mondays I do just wake up and start work. Fridays are my second busiest day, so Mondays are by far my busiest day. I do pretty much all my check-ins. I love this salt, by the way, on a Monday, and I do quite a few on a Friday, so today's is quite busy. And obviously, I have decided to film on a day where I've actually got quite an unusual day, because I've got a lot of random bits that I'm doing today. Whereas normally on a Friday, I just am sat working, and I normally actually do a run on a Friday morning. So my husband's gone out for a run. He smashed a 10K. I'm like, oh my God, you're so quick. So unfair, really. Being a woman is just so unfair. Like, I try so hard, and I'm so much more consistent than he is. And I've been running for so much longer, and he's just so much quicker, even though he's like such a big guy. Like, what the hell? So anyway, I am going to go and shower. My potatoes are in the air fryer, and then I'm going to get ready for the day, start work, do some check-ins, do a few hours of work once I've had breakfast, and then I'll be going to get my nails fixed, which is so needed. So yeah, I'll run you through check-ins. So this is my breakfast. I don't know how well you can see it. I've got some rocket, just because I had some, some pickled cabbage and sauerkraut, which is like my absolute obsession right now. There's so many benefits to fermented food, so like sauerkraut, kimchi, kombucha. If you have any sort of bloating digestive issues, I'd recommend adding some of those in regularly. I've also got a few fried eggs. I fry them in fry light, so they are a little bit stuck to the pan. I've got some cheese, because I actually struggle to get enough calcium in. And I've also got my little chippy bits. So yeah. What a nice looking breakfast, very aesthetic as well. I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm gonna get on with check-ins. Check-ins are basically me going through my clients' weeks, that's my dog, working out what I need to change, anything that's going well, anything that's not going well. They do take quite a lot of time, and I go through everything quite thoroughly. So I don't do as many on a Friday, but I'm gonna sit here for probably the next hour or two, probably next 2 hours, and bash out loads of check-ins, get my clients hyped for the weekend, tell them what they need to change, get them all set up. I have replied to my clients now. I did that whilst my food was cooking. And then I'm going to go and get my nails. My nails are always very boring, but these are my current ones. I've actually got really wonky fingers, so don't judge me. But these are the ones that I'm getting, they're getting done. Obviously, these are not the afters. And I'll show you the afters.
Like they were armed with a plethora of...
So I've just got back from my nails, and I realised that I did not have really a food shop done. So I've literally made the world's quickest lunch. I don't know if you can actually see that at all. Let me come down, you might be able to see that. So I've literally got some salmon from the freezer. I've got some frozen greens from the freezer. And I've got a chopped up apple. It's like a perfectly balanced lunch. I literally just put things in the microwave and it's made a really nutritious lunch. It'll be at least like 30 grams of protein, if not a bit more in there. Loads of fibre. It's going to keep me full. And I really love savoury and sweet stuff. So this is perfect for me. Rex is also going to love this and definitely want some of it because he loves salmon. But sadly, it's for me. I'm very hungry. So I had a Clearway shake whilst I was at the nail ladies, and now I'm going to get on with check-ins and reply to my clients again, and I've also got some programming admin bits to do. It's a month end, so there's quite a lot of a business owner to do with the month end stuff. So yeah, finish my check-ins. I'm probably just going to sit and work for the next four-ish hours, so you might not hear much from me at that time, but this is my lunch and it'll keep me fueled throughout. So I'm pretty done with check-ins, got a little bit more work to do. I've just got some food. I've got some chicken in the air fryer. I am going to eat early, so I think I'm going to eat about 5 p.m. just because we are going to a handstand class. So I've been going to this for the last few weeks. It's something I've always wanted to do, but I've never like had the guts to do a handstand. Like I did not grow up a sporty kid. Like I definitely have never done a handstand in my life. I think I did like one over lockdown, but never a proper handstand in my life. So I've been going to this the last few weeks, and it's really good fun. Jake's decided that he's going to come with me tonight, so he's going to his first handstand class, and he's going to be really annoyingly good, and it's going to really, really annoy me. So he's coming to that, and we've decided to cycle there. So even though I cycled this morning, we've decided it would make sense to cycle there, and it is about a half an hour cycle either way. So I'm quite tired. Like I'm definitely at the point where I would probably rather just sit on the sofa right now, but we're gonna do it. So I'm just gonna have a chicken wrap, bit of cheese in there, bit of veg. Fairly simple because then we'll be cycling and doing. But I've realised that I have like definitely not eaten enough today for basically 2 hours of cycling and a handstand class, because it is like a full workout class really. So although it is like calisthenic stuff, so I definitely need some more food. So I've got these baked strawberries because what I really want is some sweets, but that is as close as we're getting. And then I've also got this. Oh, these are good, so good. This is a Biscoff bar. Okay, that I will probably have this before I go because I'm really flagging right now, and I'll probably save these for after the class on the cycle home. I probably won't have anything else when I get home. I might do if I'm starving, but I'll take you along for the cycle and also the class, and I'll just let them keep making out behind me. So we've just got to the gym. It is a really lovely sunny evening, to be fair, and the gym is in like a really nice place, so it is quite a nice cycle, but that was really tough. I think it was 33 minutes it ended up taking us, and I think it's about 10 kilometres. So we're going to go in now and do our handstand class, so looking forward to that. But I am quite tired and I'm not really looking forward to the journey home. So we have just got home. I don't actually know what time, about 8 p.m. I think it is. So I am going to quickly reply to my messages for the final bit of the day, finish some admin. I try and stop work around 8, but it is now 8, so here we are. And then I will try and remove screens. So I'm trying not to go on my phone just before bed because I find that really helps my sleep. So clear all my messages, have a shower, and then it'll be an early night. I say early night, we always have an early night. I love an early night. We are not late night people. So yeah, it was quite a tough cycle on the way home, definitely flagging a little bit. I'm going to have an extra Clearway shake. I wouldn't normally ever have 2 shakes in a day, but I'm not actually hungry and also can't be bothered to cook. But I'm also aware that I have not had enough protein today for the fact I've done 2 hours of cycling and a handstand class, which is quite an intense class. So yeah, it was a really good day. Definitely not my normal day. Like I would never normally do this much exercise in one day. I often do double up sessions, but it would be like a strength session in the morning and maybe a run at another point in the day. This was like a completely abnormal day. And to be honest, if it wasn't for Jake, I absolutely would not have cycled to and from the gym. So it was actually just going to be a cycle in the morning. And yeah, I'm obviously very new to cycling, so God, I look an absolute state. But happy Friday, everyone, or whatever day it is with you. I hope you've enjoyed watching this and hopefully, I don't know, found it insightful. And yeah, that was my chaotic, busy Friday. But it was a nice day.